Azucena mains, how are we feeling? So the Tekken Talk Live just got done, and I'm actually glad that the character that was used for this example was two characters that I used. Number one is Azucena and then Zafina. But we're going to talk about what we see here on the screen right now. So as you can see, there's going to be balance changes in Season 2. In this particular slide, what we see here is that chip damage is going to be reduced during the heat state. You know, that's something that everybody has been wanting. I want that as well, so that's a good change overall. Now, the second point, as you can see here, this is a big one, and it's another thing that many people have been wanting. So as you can see, it says that certain characters' heat activation moves with power crush properties available from standing state. They're going to be changing that. So essentially what this means is that if a character has a power crush that is a heat engager, that is no longer going to be the case. It's just going to be a standard power crush move. And one of the examples that came to mind, it was my character, Azucena, because that's who I play, that's who I main. And we actually get a preview of what that's going to look like. So let's go ahead and look at that, all right? So let me go ahead and play the video and fast forward to where we're going to be. Where's Azucena? All right, right here. Let me back it up a little bit. So they're going to show us what this looks like in action. So here we are. This is Azucena. So what you're going to see here is that, you know, they're going to do her forward 1+2, and it's no longer a heat engager. So watch right here. All right, so you see it here? See, right there. So you see, forward 1+2 is no longer a heat engager. It's still a power crush, but it doesn't activate heat. So watch again. See, right there. So honestly, I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it because I can't have it both ways. Because number one, when I'm playing the game, I've noticed that it is a problem. Like high safe heat engagers that are power crushes, it is a problem. And I can't be the type of person that says, oh, take that away from Nina or somebody, but leave it for Azucena. So overall, I'm not mad about that. I think it's a healthy change for the balance of the game. And as they will explain soon, as you'll see, it opens up creativity, or it opens up for heat engagers to be assigned to a different move. So let's go ahead and continue the footage. So right here, right? Right there. So you see what happened there? So what they're showing us is that Azucena's forward 1+2 is no longer a heat engager. Well, but in place of that, it looks like we're going to be able to get an up forward 2 into a guaranteed 3-3, and her 3-3 is now a heat engager. So watch again.
This case is Azucena.
All right, so you know they're showing us that again, and right there. See, so you see Azucena did forward up forward 2 into 3-3, and that was a heat engager. And as you can see, it was guaranteed. It's a 3-hit combo for 45 damage. My camera's in the way, but in the player data, it's not a counter hit. You know, the counter hit, it's just on regular hit is what I'm saying. So it looks like it's going to be a guaranteed thing that they got going on. Now, also, one thing that you notice here, I missed it when it was shown the first time. Someone actually pointed it out in my stream chat. But as you can see, look at what happened. Azucena did while running 3-2, and she went into Liberator stance. So now that's going to be an option that we have available. See? Watch it. They're going to do it again. Look. Alright, so you can see forward 1+2 doesn't heat engage. Up forward 2, see? Up forward 2, it leaves Leo in like a crouch stun, as you can see. And then Azucena's got on follow up, 3-3. Boom, boom, right there. 3-3, 3-hit combo, 45 damage, heat engager. And then one thing that they mentioned as well is that you could hold down, back, down, forward to go into a crouching status. But Azucena, you know, they choose to go, she chooses to go into while running 3-2. So as you can see here, while running 3-2, it hits, and then she goes into stance. So that's going to be I think it's going to be a really good addition. I wonder if the block frames are going to be different, because right now while running 3-2 is +2. I imagine that they're probably going to have to up that, like I would imagine. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. But overall, I'm not mad at the changes. On one hand, I am a little bit disappointed that up forward 2 looks like, honestly, that move is kind of hit or miss for me, to be honest. I do it rarely. Sometimes I do, but it's kind of hit or miss for me. I'm not mad at the changes. I'm actually looking forward to what she has going on. One thing I will miss, however, is forward 1+2 being a Punisher with heat. Like I will miss that. You know, I can't lie about that. I will miss that property because, for example, if you block Paul's Death Fist, you know, with how much pushback that has, the most reliable punish that you got is forward 1+2, and it was cool if it activated heat, or if you had heat already, you could get a punish with a down back 3+4. So you're gonna be missing out on that damage. On top of that, there are some combos as well that are not going to work anymore because of the heat being removed from forward 1+2. So it's just that, you know, there's going to be some changes that we're going to have to adapt to, essentially.
So you can see we've made these changes to the heat and tip damage.
I will say, though, 3-3 being a heat engager is also now pretty cool, I think, because sometimes I'll punish a move that's -14, I'll do a 3-3, but now at least we'll get a heat engager from that. So there's a trade-off. You remove it for forward 1+2, you give it a 3-3, and that's kind of what they're talking about. They're going to give and take from characters.
Alright, let's go to the next one.
Let me actually switch to the game because I want to show you what I'm talking about here. So give me a second. Alright, so here we are in practice mode. So essentially what we're looking at here is that you know, as we saw in that Tekken talk, forward 1+2, heat engager will be gone. All right, so we're gonna have to get used to that and accept that already. In its place, as we saw, 3-3 will now be the heat engager. Now, this is a mid-high, and people can duck it on reaction. You know, there is the option to do the 3-2, but it's, you know, is the trade-off, is the reward that good? I don't know. You could argue it. I'm not a fan, but it is what it is at this point. Now, what I was saying is that with forward 1+2 being a regular power crush move, certain combos will not work. So for example, let me just demonstrate something basic. Like every now and then, let's say I have heat activated, right? Let me reset here. Let's say I have heat activated. Let's just say, let me just do something basic, right? I do this, right? See? Just something like that, just showing you the basics. So you could use forward 1+2 as a filler with heat because it would give you that ender with down back 3+4. And there were actually many times in a match where I was able to do this, even like off a low parry, and get enough damage from this combo to end a round or a match. So that's going to be something that takes a hit, and I'm definitely going to miss that. But overall, for what it's worth, just this preview that we saw in Azucena, it's I'm not mad about it. I've always been one of those people that welcomes changes, and even if it's a nerf or something drastically different, I see that as a challenge and as a way to get more creative with my character and figure out new ways to win. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm okay. Oh, and also one more thing, I had already hit stop recording, but I just remembered the change to up forward 2. It looks like, you know, it's going to lead to a guaranteed 3-3, right? Based on what we saw. The reason why I'm okay with this and I'm not really worried about it is because, number one, I don't use that move that much, and when I do, a lot of the times it doesn't work because on counter hit, you're supposed to get a combo, right? But look, sometimes it doesn't work. As you can see, I had counter hit activated, but I have to hit them square on for the counter hit property to be activated, because if I'm even slightly off axis, you know, something like that, or, you know, something like here, right, there we go, something like that. As you can see, like, even if I'm slightly off axis, the counter hit property won't work. It's really hit or miss. Like, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, just like that. So the fact that that seems like it's going to be taken away, I'm not too worried about it. As mentioned, we'll have to wait and see the full patch notes when they come out. But for what it's worth, I'm not stressed. I'm not stressed, and I'm excited for the new changes that Azucena's going to get. But yeah, now that's going to do it for this time. So hope you guys have a good day. Stay safe out there. Take care. See you guys in the next one.